Hello, welcome back to the channel, and it's another will it work question to ask. We're on another Rain-X product. This time it's the windscreen washer additive. Now this says cleans windscreens, cutting through bug residue, tree sap and road grime. Instantly applies Rain-X rain repellent each time the windscreen washer fluid is used. Comes in a litre container. And there's 3 dilution ratios. Well, there's 4 actually. 4 parts water to 1 part additive will protect you down to 0 degrees C. 2 parts water to 1 part additive will do -1 to -5 degrees C. 1 part water to 1 part additive, -6 to -10 degrees C, and then undiluted, it'll protect you down to -20 degrees C. Now I think this was between £7 and £8 for the litre. So when you start using the sort of lower dilution ratios, it's not going to be all that cost effective. I'm going to make 5 litres of screen wash solution out of this, and hopefully it does what it says on the packet. So first I'm just going to show you now that the screen wash is empty. As you can see, nothing coming out of there. I've got a bucket of water here because I've come away from the house. So put a litre of this in. I'm going to dip this in there 4 times, top it up, and then we'll test the water behaviour on the screen before I pull the trigger, basically. Let's go. Okay, so this is the 4th litre of water to the 1 litre of Rain-X. And now I'm just going to see what the water behaviour is like on this screen. Should be completely dead. No beading, sheeting, no nothing. Which hopefully you can see there. Yeah, it's not really going anywhere. So let's get the washers going, get some of that additive on the screen. We can already kind of see where it's sort of spraying hitting the screen. I don't know if you can see that sort of V shape, that fan pattern there. That sunlight is helping, I think. Seems to just be smearing. The wipers need a clean, I don't know. Right, I'll fill that up again and see what the water's doing this time. Actually, look at that. I've got beads already. Nice. Let's see, shall we? Almost instantly, that water's getting sort of sheeted off. It's not sticking to the screen like it was doing. Impressive. See how long it lasts. Okay, we are a couple of days later now with this Rain X. I just wanted to see how long the sort of water beading was going to last. I tried not to use my washers, but I had to really. Driving at night last night, and there was some sort of streaking and smearing on the screen. Now I don't know whether it was that Rain X or whether it has always been there, whether it's, you know, the wipers that are dirty or need replacing. But maybe I've noticed it because I'm actually studying the windscreen a lot closer. Obviously I asked the missus, she was sat next to me, said, "Oh, is that windscreen look a bit streaky to you?" And she couldn't really notice anything, so maybe it is just me being picky. Yeah, so one thing I'm going to do now is just test the water behaviour. Obviously we were in it last night. I used the screen wash a few times. It was chucking it down, and the water was starting to sort of bead up and sort of run up the screen as you sort of get towards sort of 60 miles an hour. And it was doing that the day after I obviously did the first sort of screen test. Once you got to sort of 55-60 mile an hour, the water was tracing up the screen quite nicely. Let's do a water test and we'll talk a bit more about it. Now, as you can see, that's almost as dead as when we first did it before any Rain X went in that screen wash bottle. Bit there starting to sort of open up, but no. So for me, yeah, it worked sort of at the time. Obviously when we tested it, it worked pretty well, but the following day, like I say, I used this about 12 hours ago, you know, the screen wash, so I don't know whether the wipers have sort of worn away at the coating on the screen or the weather has done it. It just hasn't lasted. So a bit of a gimmick, I would say, really. And for the price of it, you'd be better off buying the Rain X windscreen glass cleaner plus additive. Obviously I tested that maybe 4 or 5 months ago and that lasted about 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, I was really impressed with that. I think a 500ml spray bottle is about £5. so it's a much more cost effective. And you know, just apply it every couple of weeks, you know, or every weekend, however often you want to do it. A quick spray, quick wipe over, and that's it. You're going to be protected for 3 weeks. And no doubt, sort of the more you apply it, the longer it's probably going to last. So, Rain-X Windscreen Washer Additive, does it work? I'm going to say yes and no. Sort of, yes, it works at the time whilst you're driving, but like I say, now we're on the following day. The coating seems to have worn away pretty quickly. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Cheers, bye.